Well, the first thing we have to do is figure out who's going to give the eulogy. I think you should do it. You were his best friend. I don't think anyone would mind if you. Are you listening? Joey.
Catwoman.
What?
Can you believe this? My best friend, and the last conversation we had together on this earth was who would win in a fight between Wonder Woman or Catwoman. I said Wonder Woman would beat the crap out of Catwoman, because of the super strength. But, Leroy, he had this thing about Catwoman. It's just that, how he had the fetish about the claws and the leather. It's probably more of a guy thing. I'm sorry, Sam.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Sam, I'm sorry.
Do you know what I've been through these last couple days? He was my husband, Joey. This isn't easy for me.
I know.
I'm glad your final moments with him were spent in some retro prepubescent comic book fantasy, but I'm trying to mourn here. Just try to keep up appearances and try not to say anything inappropriate.
Look, I know this has been hard on you, Sam. I just wish you'd talk to me about it.
Just do me a favor and give the eulogy, okay? You were his best friend. Leroy would have wanted it that way.
Yeah, well, under the circumstances, I don't think Leroy would have wanted it that way.
What's that supposed to mean?
Come on, Sam. Look what we've been doing for the last year and a half.
Oh, no. He never found out about us. I told him. Well, I didn't tell him, and nobody knows.
Look, I know that. I just wouldn't feel right about it, standing up there in front of our friends, in front of his family. I mean, Christ, they're like my family, too.
How do you think I feel? Leroy never knew your sins, but he knew some of mine. Besides, after all we've done, what's a few more lies?
I'm not proud of what we've done.
Do you regret it?
No, of course not. I love you.
I know you do. It's just that I felt so alone this past week.
I should have come home sooner. I should have been here.
No, that would have raised suspicions. Besides, the post-mortem arrangements you've made have been more than helpful.
Hey, Sam, tell me about that night. The night he died.
No, I don't want to talk about it.
Please? Look, I'm part of it in a way, and you shouldn't have to deal with it alone. I told the mortician to let us be.
I can't. I'm sorry.
He was my friend, too. I cared about him, too. Even after we... Look, I care about you. You should talk to me. It'll make you feel better.
It was a Tuesday after dinner. We had pork chops.
Oh, I love your pork chops.
Everybody loves my pork chops. No, shut up and listen. I finished clearing the table. Leroy was eating a Suzy Q for dessert. It was dark that night, real dark, but not inside the house because we had the lights on. I made him his favorite drink, warm milk and bourbon. Then we went to bed. Leroy was horny. I could tell by the way he was massaging my shoulder with his stump. It had been a while, so we started fooling around a little bit. It started to get hot and heavy, and that's when it happened.
Oh, Sam.
That's when.
I'm so sorry.
That's when I stabbed him in the chest with a steak knife. I still can't believe I did it. I thought it would be harder, but it went right in. And Leroy, boy, was he surprised. This big fountain of blood blurs from his chest, and he had some muscle spasm reaction. He clutched my leg so hard he left a bruise. Then he died. And that's when I called you. Hey, you're right. I do feel better. What?
You told me he had a heart attack.
Yeah, well, he probably did when he freaked out after I stabbed him. Anyway, sweetie, I wish you would have been there. You should have seen the look on his face.
Sam, you killed your husband.
So?
So you murdered him in cold blood.
Oh, like you tampering with the elevator cables at his office was any better.
Oh, yeah, well, at least I tried to make it look like an accident.
If he had done the job right, I wouldn't have had to kill him anyway.
Jesus, how was I supposed to know he was going to survive a 20-story drop?
And be horribly disfigured. That made for an interesting sex life.
Oh, cut the crap. It wasn't all that bad.
Bad? Your stunt with the elevator turned my tall, handsome, after a fifth of whiskey husband into a broken and bitter sawed-off goblin.
Look, all I know is that you got a nice settlement after you sued the building management company.
Oh, please.
That new Kia didn't exactly pay for itself,
Fuck
you know.
you.
How do you propose to get away with this? I'm surprised they haven't locked you up already. You're an idiot, you know that?
Idiot? Ha! Idiot like a fox.
What is that supposed to mean?
I'll have you know I bribed the coroner.
You bribed the coroner with what?
You never heard of life insurance? Leroy had tons of it.
Yeah, I know about the life insurance, but we don't have the money yet.
I gave him an IOU.
All right, so what about the police?
I bribed them too.
What about the paramedics?
They won't talk.
I suppose you bribed them too?
No, I had the paramedics roughed up by the police.
What about the neighbors?
Neighbors?
Yeah, that's right.
What about them?
Come on. Police, paramedics, sirens, flashing lights. They must have seen or heard something.
Well, maybe, but I don't think they liked Leroy. You know how it is. Some guy in the neighborhood gets crippled, he starts complaining, suddenly ramps have to be built everywhere. Plus, he was a prick, and nobody likes an ornery, mean cripple.
Jesus, you're sick. You know, people with disabilities or permanent debilitating injuries have the right to go anywhere and enjoy the same freedoms and services that everybody else does.
Oh, Christ. What'd you do? Read that off a brochure?
Look, just because a guy is crippled doesn't make him a second-class citizen.
Well, shit, Joey, you crippled him.
That's besides the point. It's besides the point. You should show a little compassion and empathy to the plights of others.
Oh, you mean like the compassion and empathy you showed when you plowed into that old lady with the Buick last Thanksgiving?
That was not my fault.
You were driving, dumbass. Whose fault was it?
What the hell was she doing in the middle of the road?
She was on the curb.
Why was she just standing there?
It was a bus stop.
Look, I don't know why you make it seem so dramatic. I nicked her. She probably walked it off.
She didn't get a leg cramp, you idiot. You hit her with a 2-ton Buick, and then you drove off like a cheetah with his ass on fire.
You know, this is so like you. You always take the other side, and then you always put me down.
I'm not taking sides.
Yes, you are. I sabotage an elevator to kill Leroy for you. But he survives, so of course it's my fault. Just like the time we were gonna off him when we went skydiving, remember? I disabled his parachute like you wanted, but he miraculously survives, and you blame me.
Well, dum-dum, the plane was only 10 feet off the ground when you pushed him out.
Yeah, you know what? Well, it's not like you're so perfect either. All right, remember your brilliant idea with the bees?
Hey, that was a good idea. Leroy was deathly allergic to bees.
So am I! Those little fuckers stung the shit out of me. I thought I was a goner.
Will you stop whining? You were only dead for a couple minutes before they resuscitated you.
Look, no matter what I do, all right, no matter how hard I try, nothing is ever good enough for you. Why is that, Sam?
Good enough? Good enough? I'll tell you what's good enough. I'll do all this for you, for us, so we don't have to fucking sneak around anymore. I go out of my way to kill your best friend because you're not man enough to do it.
Oh, okay, look, you guys live together, so you didn't exactly go out of your way.
I always do so much for you, and you never appreciate it. All you do is bitch and moan and act ungrateful. You know, you're just like Leroy.
I'm like Leroy?
Yeah, you are.
Leroy wasn't half the man I am.
Whose fault was that?
I mean, even before the elevator thing. You know what I mean. Hey, no offense, pal.
He was always bitching about something. Said I was on his case too much, too high maintenance, too needy.
Well, you know what, Sam? Maybe Leroy was trying to make a point. You ever think about that? Maybe you are high maintenance, and maybe he was just trying to communicate that to you.
Wow, that really worked out well for him, didn't it? You got something you want to communicate to me, Joey? Huh?
We shouldn't fight like this. No, I mean, Look, we're both clearly under a lot of stress, right? So we both said some things that we don't really mean.
Hmm.
Let's just bury the hatchet.
Oh, that can be arranged.
Look, metaphorically speaking, let's bury the hatchet and make up.
You make up.
Oh, come on, sweetheart.
Piss off.
Don't be that way.
I said piss off. You make up. I always make up first.
All right. I'll make up.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Baby, I love you.
How you gonna make it up to me?
I'll take you out to a real nice dinner.
Dinner?
Yeah.
That's it?
And a vacation. Anywhere you want to go.
With my insurance money.
You mean our insurance money?
You think so? I seem to recall doing all the work. I know how you can make it up to me.
Yeah.
We can play that game. You know, that special game.
You want to play Naughty Naughty French Maid?
No.
Oh. How about Horny Cabana Boy?
Joey.
Wait, but this time I'm Cabana Boy.
I'm being serious. I mean the other game.
Uno?
The game we learned from the social worker.
Wait, do you mean the game we learned in therapy?
Yeah,
No, I don't want to do that. I hate the therapy game.
I know you do, sweetie.
No. Really, I hate that game. I feel like such a Nancy boy every time we make up that way.
Leroy didn't like it either.
All right, I'll do it. How does it go again?
Well, since we've been fighting and it's all your fault, we achieved conflict resolution by you reminding me of all the things you love and appreciate about me.
Wait a minute, wait. Aren't we both supposed to say what we love and appreciate about each other?
Not when it's your fault.
Yeah, it is. We both say what we value in each other to reaffirm our mutual affection.
I can see you weren't serious about
Okay, fine. If you're gonna be that way about it, yeah. Let's see. The things I love and appreciate about you are I just love your voluptuous and perky smile.
Swing and a miss. Strike one.
Okay, I love how your laugh is infectious. I always can't help but laugh when you laugh.
Because my laugh is so infectious. Yeah, I got it.
I love how you interrupted me and finish my thoughts for me. And
Being a smartass. Strike two.
I love gazing into your beautiful eyes.
That's sweet. What color are they?
I like to look at your gorgeous figure as you sleep in the morning sun.
That's just creepy.
I love to reminisce about that time during the thunderstorm last summer. Remember? The power went out. It was a bad storm. It was one of the worst ever, and it was so close. I mean, it was practically on top of us. And we held each other close by candlelight until it was over.
Oh, you remember that?
You told me that I made you feel safe. I love that.
Oh, Joey, you're the sweetest.
And I am truly and lovingly and sincerely grateful that you whacked my best and oldest friend so that we could be together.
Oh, you're forgiven. See, that wasn't so hard, was it? But you still have to do the eulogy.
Oh, I'm still not comfortable about giving the eulogy.
Come on, cutie. I'll help you write it. Oh, and by the way, thanks for making up with me.
Yeah, all right, you're welcome.
See, couples therapy does work. Now let's play the second part of the game, the makeup game.
All right, well, but let's just get out of here, though, all right? This place is starting to creep me out.
All right, let's go. Bye, Leroy.
Yeah. Bye, pal. Happy trails.
Hi, everyone. I'm Danielle. I'm the director of Eulogy for Leroy, written by Jason Parker Green. I want to say thank you to both of our actors, Autumn Encarnacion and Joe Lorenz. And I want to say thank you to all of you for tuning in. Please be sure to join us here next Friday at 1 p.m. for another snack-sized offering of 3 Bedrooms, 2 Baths by Carol Mullen. Thanks, everyone.